about my space daughter. Have you met her yet? Likely you have at this point. That'd be your guest of honor, Dezu. She's sitting over there somewhere. First off, I'd like to say how proud I am of her for all her hard work as a creator. It makes me proud. I'm not so proud of some of the things she has done, though. She's especially well known for hiding beer in her fursuits. At con parties, she'll take the beer from one room to another, thinking she's being oh so sneaky. I don't suggest doing this, ever. What if you were to trip? That would just be a waste of a good beer. Or the time she was hanging out with that Figer person at her grandparents' house, playing Katamari Damacy with them, and they did something Dezu thought was bite-worthy. Well, what did she do? Of course she bit them, right on the collarbone. There's also that Alexi fellow. He's sitting right over there somewhere. He really does throw many parties. He's really the best party captain one could ask for. And he has to deal with all that crap from others. Let's just say if he's hosting a room party, there'll probably be a bathtub full of beer. He'll even clear the adjoining rooms of furniture just to make space for all your sweaty nerd bodies. He'll try to provide delicious lemonade, but he'll just miss the con by 3 days and end up being stored in different places across 2 provinces. This is the party captain you can trust and be sure that you have a good time with. So, if you're going to have one at your side, this is your captain. Every good captain needs a good crew, and I should know because I am the best captain of all. But Alexi is a close second. As a DJ, he's doing his thing, spinning records and building up a good crowd, and he still knows the importance of listening to the con staff. So when the con staff come in and make an announcement about moving the sound equipment, he'll stop his set to make the announcement, even if that means he loses the entire crowd. Except, of course, that one loyal crewman, like my navigator, who just happened to be dancing with a giant sign that featured Alexi's face. Speaking of faces, let's get back to Dezu's face for a moment. Remember how I told you about transporting beer in her fursuit legs? Well, I wasn't exaggerating. If you're going to have beer and it goes missing, check her fursuit legs. Funny enough, not 1, not 2, but 4 different people have told me this story. What can I say? She's my daughter, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You should also make sure she isn't walking around with soggy paws. She likes to wash her paws in beer coolers full of water and walk around with them while they're soaking wet. If I can give you one piece of advice, it's this. Don't trust a soggy panda. Never trust a soggy panda. Now, if you want a captain you can trust, you should turn your attention back to Alexi. Like when Alexi and M-Blade were going down to BLFC 2017, M-Blade got food poisoning from shitty pizza from some shady pizza place. He starts to pass out and literally starts gurgling up puke all over them. Alexi desperately tried to get his big black plastic bag open so he could catch M-Blade's puke when he was passed out, but wasn't holding up his puke bag. Duh, because he was passed out. Alexi scrambled to open it up and couldn't get it open, so then they had a 4-hour flight covered in puke. That's disgusting. Don't eat from shitty pizza places. Speaking of trust, let's get back to my space daughter, Dezu. Don't trust her when she says she's not hungry. If you order fries, she will snack on them until they're gone. So watch your plates at the guest of honor dinner with you furry critters. Has it already happened yet? I don't even know. Were you watching your plates? Watch your plates. But in all honesty, she's a good friend. The kind of friend who will stay up all night building her first fursuit before mini-golfing, even if she didn't know she was supposed to shave the fur, even when the bottom jaw doesn't stay on properly, so she's just going to rip it off. She's come such a long way since then. Speaking of terrible fursuit heads, let's talk about Alexi and the fugly pug. Thug Pug was an experiment in awful. He told the fursuit maker, make him fugly. But she took that pretty far. Thug Pug is a terrible, put-together monstrosity which makes him all that much more charismatic. I kind of like him. After receiving this head, Alexi entered in the dance competition. He sat backwards when everybody else was facing forwards, and absolutely no one knew it was him. He almost rolled right into the audience. The next year, Thug Pug did a magic show.
That's okay. Okay, so actually, I'm going to show you a trick that no magician has ever shown you. I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my butt. And I've been practicing this a long time. Okay, here we go. Kieran. Oh, fuck. Gross. Anyway, bye.
That was, interesting. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, if you want to see some real magic, you just need to get my space daughter drunk. Some of the best crayon drawings Dezu has ever done have been made while she was drunk, under the influence. These drawings have become so popular, she'll even do them sober. But if you got the money to get one, I warn you though, don't ask her to host a panel called Drunken Fursuit Construction. She will show up drunk, and then it'll also be the last time a host was allowed drunk during that panel. So join me in a round of applause for Alexi, the best party captain one could ask for, and for my amazing space daughter and your guest of honor, Dezu! Thank you, and have a good night. Space Mom out.